for Bungoko North constituency. Your Excellency, on behalf of the people in Mbale district, we welcome you to Bugisu sub-region and Mbale district. Your Excellency, we thank you for the national gains that we have enjoyed under your government. These are for peace, security, wealth creation, and development. That's why we stand together with you, and we say as people in Mbale that we are going to protect the gains with you. Your Excellency, we want to appreciate you for the road fund, the 1 billion that you give us annually, that has supported our roads in Mbale district. Your Excellency, we also received a total of 27.5 billion to 90 PDM circles. This has been very helpful, and we appreciate you as Mbale district. Your Excellency, we also have the UWEP program, which has received a total of 783 million. This has also supported our women, and as the women of Mbale district, we say thank you. Also on the youth livelihood program, we have received a total of 797 million. Your Excellency, we also appreciate the Technical Institute in memory of the late Maumbe Mhwana. We appreciate the Skilling Hub in Ruhonje, which has so far trained over 200 youth. We also appreciate the seed schools like the one in Buvenze, Wanale sub-county. Your Excellency, we however have issues at Mbale district, and some of these are the roads that we bring to your attention. The first one is the Mbale-Busano Road. We request that you put your attention to it so that our people can move well. Your Excellency, we also have the Mbale-Bufumbo Road. This is also connecting the city to Bufumbo in Bungoko North constituency. Please put your emphasis on it as well. Your Excellency, finally, we have the Mbale-Kokonje Road. This is the road that connects us to Wanale sub-county. Your Excellency, we appreciate that it has again appeared in this national budget, and we request that you fast track, that this time we can finally have it worked on. Your Excellency, in health, we are having only one health center in the constituents, 3 constituencies of Mbale district, and this is in Bungoko South. So we request for 2 more health centers in Bungoko North and Bungoko Central, the health center We also request for an upgrade for the health center in Busiu to be upgraded to the district hospital, because as Mbale district, we do not have a hospital. Your Excellency, under education, we have 3 sub-counties of Bufumbo, Busiu, and Bumbobi, which do not have secondary schools. We also have 33 parishes in Mbale district, which do not have primary schools. Your Excellency, when you were here in 2019, in Mbale's grounds, you promised us Mbale University of Science and Technology. We humbly request that you put it this time round. You make your pronouncement so that the people of Bugis region can also enjoy the education that you've brought. Your Excellency, we have people who have been affected by disasters, and these are 568 households in the sub-counties of Busano, Bubyangu, Wanale, and Budwale. We request through you that the OPM can come in and fasten the process of relocation so that our people can be safe. We also request for a district headquarter more funding. You've already provided the 1.4 billion, which we appreciate, out of the 9 billion. So please look through it so that we can have an office or headquarters as Mbale district. Your Excellency, we also request for electricity, especially in the Bungoko North constituency, where we have sub-counties like Wanale, Budwale, and parts of Bufumbo and Bubyangu that do not have power at all. So we request through the rural electrification program for you to consider us as well. We enjoy this. Your Excellency, we have the issue of the boundary. And this has created a lot of issues under Mbale district and UWA. So we request for your pronouncement on the issue of the boundary so that our people can be able to live in peace with UWA. Finally, Your Excellency, there is an accident that happened in 2016 where the NRM supporters, the musicians, were moving, campaigning parish to parish. But you made a promise, a pledge of 356 million, which is under the leadership of Sansi, a local musician. We request that you look through it and you'll be able to honor that pledge. Finally, as people of Mbale, we welcome you and give you 80% in the next elections. Thank you.
Mwanya mwamuuliye yale merebulai yanyala nabi kaulome Haji Muzamiru Hirome, Chairman Mbale City, to summarize the issues. Haji.
NRM oye! NRM Excellency, Your Excellency, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, the NRM Fragbara, and the National Chairman, my sister, Natasha Karugire, the Vice Chairperson, Eastern Region, SEC members, religious leaders, all NRM chairpersons from Bugisu, all NRM supporters, protocol observed. I welcome you to Mbale City. Your Excellency, I'm your son, Haji Hirome Mzamil, who has been there for some time in the NRM. Your Excellency, I worked with the late Honorable Mambo Mukwana, late Kaboko Zamsoke, and late Sevakaki. I was then a young person. I used to coordinate because that time there were no mobile phones, so they would send me to do the work of the movement. Without wasting time, Your Excellency, most of the people here have come to listen to you. I will not go in the details. Your Excellency, I would like to read to you what the people of Mbale require. I thank you, sir. Sir, I would like to take this opportunity. Thank you, Your Excellency, for the following distinguished developments in Mbale City. Upgrade 1. Upgrading of Mbale municipality to Mbale state status. We thank you very much for that development. Your Excellency, we have so far worked on, SMED has so far worked on roads, 8.3 kilometers have been rehabilitated. We thank you for that, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, you upgraded Mbale State by bringing Sino Uganda Industrial Park, which has provided employment of over 20,000 youth. That is a very great achievement, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, we have disbursed 17.7 billion in PDM and 641 beneficiaries into households. That is improving households. We thank you very much for that. Your Excellency, the road infrastructure, we have so far worked on a total of 535 kilometers in the city. But we have only 535 kilometers in the city, but so far we have worked on only 35. So, Your Excellency, we request you, we request you
3 shops, 0 results. But on Gigi, 1 search, seconds. Why stress offline? Buy, sell, use. Gigi.
National Water is working on the water sources in Mbale and on the ground. We thank you for that, sir. Your Excellency, we request you to help us and avail us a university from Mbale, a university, a region of Kisu University called Mbale University. Your Excellency, we request you to construct for us a cultural site in Mtoto, which will help the income, to bring income to the country of Uganda, to our city and the whole country. Your Excellency, we have a number of circles, more than 20. They have requested for your funding. We request you that you will give us a lump sum so that we can put in those circles. Your Excellency, there is some a program that has been there for long. The people of the use of Gisu at association are being compensated for the families that we lost during 2016, sir. Your Excellency, the people of Northern Division during the insurgency in Teso, we had a problem, would come and sleep in the town when the insurgents was in Teso because they were also affected. So we request you that you at least get them cows so that they can improve on the income. Lastly, we thank you for having deployed your youth in the Uganda Revenue Authority. 20 youths have been deployed in Uganda Revenue Authority and others are still pending. There are 40 in number, but some have not been taken. We request you that you expect and all these other ones also go, because these youths have been, we are represented by the whole of Gisu, and they requested me to accompany them because we are the ones who are following it. Your son Mauso is one of the people who have been following. We request you that he also be deployed, sir. I don't have a lot, sir. Thank you very much. I welcome you to Mbale. The people of Mbale have thanked you and asked me that they are going to vote for you, for Samuel. Thank you very much.
NRM oye! NRM oye! Babandu b'Mbale mwanyala nabi, hulinda muzeyi, alikali kuisanga wananikile hukanika. Muulilise bulayi, bindu byosi sana, byana kusomesa. Mwauliye. Madam Natasha Kalugire, we want to recognize you and thank you as family for accompanying your father, but also being present to sing the love demonstrated by the people towards your father and family. In recognition of the contribution you have done to this country, we thank you very much and recognize you. In the meantime, I want to recognize Captain Grace Umuroni, Vice Chairperson for Women League Eastern Uganda. We have Madam Ana Riondo Lumumba, National Treasurer, NRM Women's League. We have Honorable Moding Emmanuel, Member of Parliament, Serere County. Honorable Mudoye Isaac, MP Ruseke County. Honorable Muloni Irene Bulambuli. Mr. Frank Gashumba, PLOU, and Madam Jacqueline, PLOU. Thank you very much for coming. We have Major General Serunkuma, Wilberforce, 3rd Division Commander. Thank you. CP Laward Patrick, Deputy Director Counterterrorism. SSP Asimwe, RPCL Gun, and SPO Chom, for RPC prisons, and Brigadier Michael Kibuye, UPDF. Your Excellency, it's my humble duty now to invite the Regional Vice Chairman of Eastern Uganda, Mr. Chodu Calvin, to come and welcome you to the region, bid you farewell to the next region where you're going, and also promise the percentage you shall get from Eastern Uganda. Bwana Calvin.
Yes, most welcome. Thank you. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Uganda and Chairman of the National Resistance Movement Party, all the leaders, the SEC members present, the MPs, you're welcome to Mbale City. Your Excellency, allow me to welcome you to Mbale City as we conclude your campaign tour of Bugisu. The people of Bugisu have embraced your message and are here in big numbers. Mbale oye! Bugisu oye! Uganda oye! East Africa oye! Your Excellency, as we conclude this campaign tour, allow me to appreciate the following. The NRM structure for working with you and mobilizing the people of Bugisu, and especially Mbale City and Mbale District. Thank you very much. Allow me to appreciate and recognize the business community of Mbale City and Bugisu who have supported you. Allow me to appreciate the religious leaders and the cultural leaders who have all supported us. I also want to acknowledge the presence of your friend, Joseph Butiko, former executive member of Chama Papedusi and chairman of the Nyerere Foundation, who traveled all the way from Tanzania to support you. Your Excellency, you have a former chairman of Soroti District, NRM, and your presidential advisor, Elasu Charles, is also here. Your Excellency, before I invite you, allow me just to say a word to the Bugisu people. I hear that the Bugisu are saying, Uwefe. I want to say that the Bugisu people, you should remember what Jesus said about the issue of tribal sentiments. Jesus said there was a man who was attacked by thieves and he fell on the roadside. Even his relatives, his tribesmates came and passed by. But a good Samaritan came and helped them. I want to remind the people of Bugisu that the change, the peace, the development, the opportunity in Bugisu was brought not by tribal sentiments, but by your leadership and visionary direction for this country. Tribal sentiments will not save this country. Has never saved Bugisu, will never save Bugisu. Thank you, Your Excellency, for coming to give us the manifesto. I take this opportunity to welcome you. Thank you, sir.
Let's stand up to welcome the national chairman, President Musevein, oye! Mbale City, oye! Muzeyi wafono tumwagala nyo mama, naye chikulu tumwagala kufanako. Musevein wafono, oh naye chikulu.
Abamasaba mulembe Uriena Makua. Mwanyala kimirimo. Mwanyala kweza murukiko hiya.
President wabasimire okwisa mubakale.
Nabasimire mama saba. Were abalinde. Now the Vice Chairperson Eastern.
Vice Chairman wa Manyanga wa Uganda.
Vice Chairman of the NRM Eastern Region.
Vice Chairman wa NRM wa Manyanga wa Uganda. The other NRM leaders who are here, the league leaders.
Barangirisi be NRM bali ni be district balian. All the other leaders. Ni barangirisi bosi mubiti Fabien. I am here to present to you, together with the other leaders, the NRM manifesto for 2026-2031.
President Witirano ni barangirisi abandi who collaborate manifesto ya NRM mu yekimia chirano ichi yongere brangis. This manifesto has 7 points. I manifesto hii ilimo ziromo zingulu musafu.
The 7 points in the manifesto are all contributions of the NRM.
Biromo birumu musafu bihola manifesto ya NRM biositana biri bitira mungorokere ya NRM.
In the last 40 years.
Imiaha kane chibeyo nge NRM irangirisa linambule Uganda.
Now, those 7, for today here, I will speak on about 4.
Huromo musafuzo shalelo President Asaukaniaho siromo tsine sifursa buhulu.
The first contribution by NRM to Uganda in the last 40 years has been peace.
Ishinshigulu humiaha kane chibeyo nge NRM buhulu niye hurera chimilembe.
Lucas.
Chimirembe ni Lucas.
Now the NRM was able to bring peace to Uganda after a long time of trouble because of our ideology, the way we think, the way we look at society.
NRM yarera Lucas iru miaha kanechi uwira muchifonga bibifo ibyabenyumayo ngebyambaso byabantu bihali bitufuta o bihali bilayi bitosesena abantu.
We don't believe in sectarianism of religion or tribes or looking down upon women.
NRM the president sibafikirisa inza usohana ibao itira kamarambo ni uti ukabanisa maba byahasi ni inza uhana ibao tawe
Okusosora.
Kusosora obenza uhana.
We don't believe in Husosora of tribe, religion, or gender.
NRM sifikirisa inza usohana iba yeka manambo oba ni utsiria oba kubagasi oba bebasetsata utsira hunayo.
Abantu abami bagemere mokusindika mbalaba mwena mbalengera.
President
the people behind, don't push, you are going to cause accident. Now, because of that ideology of no sectarianism, we have been able to create a national party that wins the elections at first round. The NRM is not a Kitonga, it is a Chibina.
Your Excellency, Chibina Shenare.
Now, that means the politics is stable in the country in the last 40 years. But also, it has enabled us to form strong national institutions like the army, the police, the prisons, the intelligence services, which are able to defend peace in Uganda.
Government yabange iyongera bina bitongole bya government nga biyongera kamani nga bitongole bya polisi kamaje ne ba prisons yabanga biyongera kamani ni kuongera kimirembe mu Uganda.
So that is our first contribution to Uganda in the last 40 years.
Shina ilo menyoa isi NRM isi rerere kuzwesesena lina Mbale Uganda.
Lukosi
isi NRM isi rerere.
The second contribution is Nkulakulana, development.
Ilo me habili iye kuzwesesena urera inzingisa. Iye inzingisa.
The development is not translating well. Simon Mulongo, where's Mulongo? They say.
Congrats, my guy. Show up when it counts. Be home your way. Send money from the UK to over 10 African countries with the best exchange rates at zero transfer fee, delivered in minutes. Download Lemfi today.
Umusingi gw'ebyenfuna. That is one part of development. Economic infrastructure. Then there is social infrastructure. Emisingi yembera y'abantu. Now, on the economic infrastructure, you are talking about the roads, electricity, telephones, piped water, the railway, the telephones.
Ari kumusingi nimrekerese balele kumusingi kukunyoa kwa byanze waswana momuli tsingudo muli tsirelwe lyomuli kumuliro kwesinyakasi namwe kamasanyalaze ebyo byosi biba kumusingi kwenzingisa kunyoa.
So here in Mbale, in Uganda, you can audit and check what has been done in each of those items.
Erawe nae sikunyala kwemika kwelenga mu bintu bino byose kufunira musinza sefe oba lugudo oba kamasanyalaze oba kolasi kumanyese na sisi kunyalisire kukholawo.
I have the whole file here for Mbale district and Mbale city. It's a big file here.
Ngembalo mirandi mungono mase indi ni file oba zimbulu pusi sisiri mo bintu bino byose sana bya musinza sefe.
And it shows what the roads which have been done, which I also know.
Era chokesa na buli sitwera sisi kunyalisire kukola oba lugudo oba kabasanyalaze oba kamezi byose ni nabyana.
We have repaired the road from Tororo to Mbale to Soroti to Rira many times.
Ni nanyo munyamwa bujulisi lugudo lwa Metororo lubira mu Mbale lwaze Soroti ni hutumao nga chose kwasimwa na kwambilisa pie.
The road from Nakalama, Namutumba, Tirinyi, the Budaka, all the way to Mbale was Maram, and we tarmacked. It was the NRM which tarmacked that road.
Kana mukhabulire muli lugudo kwama iganga khubire Tirinyi khubire Budaka uingirana mu Mbale abakhale lulwa Maramu busa lweliroba nari kwalumirisa ni kama bale kesi zungu lulipye.
Now the road from here to Butiru, to Bugobero, to Buburo, to Bumbo, to Ruaha was tarmacked by us.
Ikhabana nyamujulira muli lugudo lulwama Imbale Bumbobi khubire Bubulo khubire Bugobero Butiru kholelo akhaha anali khwalupa kolasi lwamiliya pye.
Now recently we started working on the Mbale, Budadiri, Namagumba, Narugugu road.
Era luna kuloka na nihile khuramba khulugudo lwe Budadiri lwama mu Mbale lwabira luza paka na Rugugu ezikulomera abantu na nihile.
Now in the file here I see that the roads which are being planned
eresi nomina ngendi khurura mu pulpusi chase ni nacho hamba ne tsingudo chase banyase khuramba.
The ones which I talked about have already been done.
Kana mbone tsingudo se pakane khilekho ba tsiramba.
But the one we are going to do now, new ones, are
tsingudo tsinja khazi kusa khuramba khoni tsino.
Nabumali Butaleja Namutumba Road, 90 kilometers.
Butaleja Namutumba.
The money is available for that road.
Kampesi ra kafunire kaliwo ira kusaunane khuramba khubale mumba khamungono bira ingebe.
Mbale Nkokonjeru Road. Mbale Nkokonjeru Road.
Mbale Bugobero Road. Nalo basa khuramba. Nkokonjeru ingali. Kutsapake wanale basa khunane khakho.
That one is a short road, it is 20 kilometers.
Erama lukutolo lumbi bisalo khuba lumo kilomita nga kama kumikabiri kongene.
The other one of Butaleja is a long one, 90 kilometers.
Lulwame na mali lubira Butaleja paka Namutumba ulolule yeko lumo kilomita chola kama kumisienda.
Then we are going to do Buburo, Bududa Mbale Circular Road.
Era kulukuja kwa lukulukudo lucha Bududa nga lwame Bubulo lwasola yukhilira ebududa lukusoluramba.
That is 28 kilometers.
Lweno lulu kilomita kama kumikabiri sinani.
There is one of my towns which people have been bypassing.
Ilio shifo shase isi wandu bakola tsingudo ni bebera tsinduro.
This is Mbale.
Itauni yasiye Mbale.
When the road was going to Ruaha, I knew it was passing through Mbale.
Iranga bliko kwa lukudo lucha irwa haha ebena ambasandi lwa memba lwabira Mbale kanatawe.
But when I went there, they had left Mbale on the side.
Iranga rabero na kulo, hanabara hematkale kundro.
Even this Bududa circular road, I thought it was passing through Magare.
Irana ambasendi, luku dola circular silomera holo, Bududa ambasendi, Manjalubir Makalhana Tawe.
But the other day when I went there, they said no, it is also passing somewhere else. So we are going to do that road from Kufu to Magare to Namisindwa back to the Tarmac road.
Luame Kufu, Lubire Haweke, Nambola, Library Poto, Library Magale, Husani Bumbo, Bafuna Colas.
Now, the chairman talked of some other smaller roads which I will study and see how to support.
Chairman Bama Guimihana, Stolongo, Vainarem, Bakani, Memorandum, Siawe, Baba, Single, CDC, Gana Kuzaquibenieres.
The chairman here.
Chairman Wanan, where Mbale City.
So those are because the major ones, I have all of them in my head. Now on telephones, you all have telephones now. Mwese mulina masimu. Now electricity is available everywhere except to put it in more, to download it in other more points. Now I was looking in the file here for the water.
Let me
see Kamezi.
Hambone Kamezi. Umukulala mumbulipusi wakana abonera burone. Mifuka balebe mifuka. Urekerese. Kamina nata.
There is a lot on the water.
Video bindi bingi yesu kholere ku bintu bye kamezi.
I think this is Mbale district.
I know ifana district Mbale, you know.
Yes, Mbale district has got 613 villages.
Mbale district ili bibyalo villages bimya bisesaba niliyo 16.
Now, 484 of those have safe water.
Abimya bine ni kama kumisana na bine kubyalebyo byafuna hale kamezi kamalai.
This is 79% now.
Esyo simanyisa siri kusimya niko kama kume musamvu na sienda.
This leaves only 129 villages without safe water.
Kama kurundi bibyalo biramire ngasiri kufuna kamezi kama miliyo.
So in the coming government, this is what we are going to work on.
To maintain
the 79% already with water and extend to the 21% without.
Kama kurundi kana kuongera kumilisa ni kuandaliza kamezi kakaliwo ate kuombekhene kamezi kama ya hakafune kamezi kama miliyo mu byalo biramire.
I think this water is mainly either boreholes or gravity flow water.
Kama kurundi kamezi sisi ndibona no kafurisa kakandi kana ikondo ne kakandi kaje kubanga barambisa kama nike kumwiha.
But then there is piped water in many towns. Mbale municipal water.
Iranga ndikubona kamezi mumpulipuzisa se birimba bifurisa bindi kamezi municipal Mbale ni birimba bindi.
Nakaloke Town Council.
Nakaloke ngamulire.
Nabumari Town Council.
Inamali ngamulire.
Jewa
ngamulire.
Bulirabi.
Ibulabi ngamulire.
Nambale.
Inambale ngamulire.
Moni Muyanda.
Moni ni Muyande ngakiyo.
All these have got piped water.
Abo sibafuna kamezi kakatimira mpipe.
And there are other projects which are going on. There are so many here.
Era kulini inamba ya kimilimo mingi bisa kiambaka ni kamezi isindu kubonana.
But what is interesting is the water for production.
Arise sinandika neno mako niye kamezi karambisibwa mu byebulimi ne bubwayi.
For irrigation.
Aba kamezi ke khutsukhilira bilyo.
Now, for the drinking water, the ministry is planning to expand the water in Busiyu, Nakaloke, and Nabmari.
Erando kuba ngasandi biamba kanani kamesi kakayeta khutsukhilira bilyo ni byebulimi byefe ni bisolo byefe kulini kamesi katse khurambiwa bakho ni ba agriculture ministry bifo byesi amakubala khebe.
But coming to the water for production, there is Wabukasa Communal Valley Tank.
Nezi khulomera khulini kamesi keasi kesi babusanisa nga ibukasa.
Wabukasa.
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 Something like that. Then there is the Wabukasa solar powered irrigation scheme.
Kwaba ni Wabukasa kama ni kenyanga isikwamisa ho kumuliro kwesinyakazi.
Then there is the Nankusi solar powered irrigation scheme.
Ere kwaba ni Nankusi esi kurambisa kamesi na kuba ni kumuliro kwesinyakazi.
There is another place called Chibumbire.
Iliyo sifo sindisiranga wali Chibumbire.
And Kadebede.
Ne Kadebede.
And then there is an Amatara irrigation scheme.
Kwaba ni amwala inamatala isi bahola kamesi ne batsukhilira bilimwa.
Then now you come to the railway.
Ali kwesa kukenda kwe rusenzule lwe railway.
You have seen we are repairing the railway to Kampala, to Lira, to Pakwach. I saw it in the air, it is already being repaired.
Ngenyamande bembale mwabona irere uwa metro ibira mumbale muno iri khutsa soroti bana ne khahuki ngona ukirenge kharenge kwamala khaleo kungona irero ya mai malaba khutse Kampala ne eri khabakiramba.
Very soon trains will be going from Tororo to Kampala to Gulu and back.
Erezi khuloma mumbuke khaliale ita kuza khuvuna ligari litsa khubanga lisaba bandu kwa metro bakendera murru paka batse banyabola pakwachi babire Gulu era ni kwa mai malaba khutse Kampala ngabali khubirira khurero.
This is all economic infrastructure.
Bini byasinga khwabusira atwera nibyo khumusingi kunyowa kwe musingi kwe byefuna.
Now when I come to social infrastructure,
ganatire khubye inzo aswane babandu.
I can see here Mbale district has got 69 government primary schools.
Aringe from district yembale kuli ni kamasomero kola kama homekasa 77.
Mbale city has got 59. 159. No, 59.
Gohese musirimba sibo ofusi Mbale bani kamasomo kamalekero bakamasomero kola kama homekarano na sienda.
So altogether there are 128 government primary schools.
Iranga khwabi katira twera ufuna kamasomero seniors twera ne kamakome kabiri na sinani.
But our policy is to make sure that there is a government primary school per parish.
Ingana kuba kabisandi fe namba ya fe NRM yo huona buli gombolola ibaho nelisomero lyangaki.
So all the parishes that do not have government primary schools will get. We shall continue until they all
eramba ngasandi baba buli kimiluka wasi wode buli wode bakumuluka kusafuna lisomero twetera lyebuna nekhero lya primary.
Now the secondary schools, Mbale district has got 16 government secondary schools.
Ngakwasire kumasomero ke habiri ka senior Mbale city elini kamakhomero likumena kisesa.
And Mbale city has got 5 government secondary schools.
District Mbale likumena kisesa ba ali Mbale siteka bakarano engone.
So altogether they have got 21 government secondary schools.
Ngukwakatira atwera yuko kamasomero ka secondary oba ka senior kama 12.
Now all these are part of the social infrastructure.
Bino byosi sana biambakana ni into aswana sikhola sebabana.
And together with the economic infrastructure, they form what we call development.
Era byombi ngwabirera atwera kumusingi kwebyefuna ni kumusingi kwesikhola sebabandu esokulanga khuli inzo atsowana.
Now that is our second contribution to Uganda.
Esyo nisindu sye khabili isikhola mulifenga NRM khwarera mukhwitsusirawo era khuyimbisa linambo lyefera ikwana mbyenzo atsowana.
In 1961, I was at Mbale in the second.
And
we had many boys from all parts of Uganda, including Bugisu. Boys like the Sagudi, like Muyonga, like Mulongo. There were so many boys. Wamakuyu, they were coming from here all the way to Mbale.
Webududa wano wenga kibidadiri bosi basoma ni naye wisomaliye Ntare.
Why were they going to Mbale?
Brasina beta Ntare.
This is because there were only 6 A-level schools in the whole of Uganda.
Ilo merindi obasifuna silindi mumbuke kama somero ka haya ka senior 5 senior 6 abe kalika sisa bakoni kongene mwinambo lyesizana lya Uganda.
That was Budo, Kisubi, and Ntare for boys.
Abwe na Budo, Kisubi ni Ntare, Buderi Buganda, Kisubi Buganda, ni Ntare Binyankole, abe niko kataruke basololi.
Then for girls it was Namagunga, Nabingo, and Gayaza only.
Ataba hanaba na Kataru, Nabingo, Gayaza, ni Namagunga.
So when I come here and I find that in Mbale district alone and the city, there are 21, at that time, schools like Namar were only O-level.
Mumbuke yo, Mukhareba na Marita, Mbale abali, who senior 4 O-level, abesi ni senior 5, senior 6, A-level tie.
Teso College was O-level. No school in northern, eastern Uganda was A-level.
Haba kwama, Obukhikha mkono mulai webukisu ibwamenyanga abeka masima kosi kakama kusimena seli 12.
So when I come here and I find that there are 21 secondary schools in Mbale district alone, Mbale district and city, I feel very happy.
Bali besiyangisa ni mwire ubanga bisere byobukisu yosi saraninga akabe kama sobromba ka senior 5 senior 6 na nari Mbale sirimba ni Mbale district huratwera bani kama somero kama 12 litwera sindi sio bananga sibo funali.
You can check how many of them are A-level. I don't have time to check that.
Era singo ubalamona anubani kama somero kaza huola A-level na mwa senior 6 era kano banenga mangibusu.
So that is our second contribution.
Eson jesi de sefenga NRM sesi kulere kubumbisa kuitsusawo munzo asana Uganda ga sisi ndise habiri.
Now this brings me to our third issue.
Arisino sindera kromo yefe ye hataru.
And this is a question to all of you.
Ari bale bemrekeresa bakana kubareba sirebo ari kusukulo ya hataru gana kubareba sirebo.
There is a katonyerera, slight drizzle.
Aliyobu hafula halihu muhamina na haliyo hafula halihu mwanyakala mwekhalile khesi muli mbola mwekhalile.
So the question I normally ask my audiences is the following.
Ngana khubarebe nyo bandu bali khundekeresa ni murekesirebo sino mwire.
In Mbale now, you have got many good tarmac roads.
Mbale obebukisinene mulini zingudo zekola singali busi.
Interdistrict roads, but
zingudo
also
semukari mubirimba kwama ku district za ukindi.
But also from within the city.
Era ni musirimba mukari mubwene nga wakende Mbale ubonanga kolasi ukenda bwera.
But the question is, where do you sleep at night? Do you sleep on the tarmac road?
Bale basirebo siesa inywe muni singutangalicho nenga bwele muza kukona mukona kungude cyane mwe mukona wayi
mukonere hunguto
bali bakona kulukuto ta bakonengo mukonengo baba bali bakonengo
mukonere wa
mukona wayi
mukonera mungo
bakona mungo
were asimibwe
bali were asimibwe nabi amina.
Now if you don't sleep on the tarmac road, if you don't sleep on the tarmac road, if you don't sleep in a school, if you don't sleep in a health center, and you go back and sleep in your home, the poverty you left at home in the morning, when you go back, it will be waiting for you.
Ari buda mbisi ulekalengo kumuthingo rabuda mingo wacha hungu dezo masomero ko waine ngaweli yombo tu ya buda mbweni wakulindi sirio
buda buarekere mungo kumacha
kumuthingi
boda yo bukwaniriza
buda mbwesi ulekere ingo kumuthingi ngo kubola yo nibo bukwakanira
bugamba ntukulikayo mu lukiiko tukyali wano
butambi kulomolia warura Yesu wama mu lukiiko nebonda kulyana.
So that's why we say this is a very big problem for many leaders. They can't really handle it.
Kama Burundi silelo member funabi kwa haba ni byese kubalire hebi ne butambi mungo bwakulindire urro bulekayo ukobola obutu yayingo.
Because many of the leaders talk about development, meaning roads, schools and so on.
Barangize bakalinga bakanehe balinze wasewana bakaneha zingudo bakaneha kamalekero kamasomero bakaneha kama kangiro kamalwaliro lese bakaneha hufuneit.
But in the 1960s I started disagreeing with leaders.
Ese myaka keka sesa bange sirumwele na habisana nabi ne barangirisi babarangisa zingudo ne bindi balienze wasewana.
Even by that time some of these roads were already tarmac all the way to Kabale.
Erehe buli na myaka keka sesa zingudo zifurisa bukali kwa meno kuchapeke Kampala ni kule Kabale ba kupakolas.
When we came to play cricket at Teso College, the road was tarmac all the way I think up to Soroti.
Erehe buli nga kwezire kuinya kuminya kwefwe kwetsimimbo kumpira kwetsinimbo ne yanga nayo kutu yanga haba nayo by Nicholas.
In 1965, that's why, therefore, from that time we said, please differentiate between development and wealth. Separate the two. In Swahili we would say tofautisha kati ya maendeleo na utajiri.
Mkulakula mali muri Swahili omolo wakawa wakasya inzo wasone sulanguli maendeleo ni ifuna ye buyindifu niye salangale utajiri.
The development is ours.
Inzo asene solomeke yeyo yesikute nibindi ibyefefesisana.
But the wealth is mine as an individual, as a family, or a company.
Ne ifuna ye buyindifu ikuamba hewengo omundu mungo mwowo atiweni babandu bo.
So some people have been listening to, when we came into the government, we started putting forward that message.
Era ihebuliranga kwetsire mu bunyala bandu bakalia besi bafukirise babasimanya sindiso bulaita.
Some of the people listened to our message.
Era ndukana mu rekerese bali bandu bali hu rekeresa hali barekeresire. Ni murekerese balebe.
Like there is Mudebo. Let's see what Mudebo did.
Meno gase mananga James Mudebo ifamu ino iri imazachi natandika mini mwajange lino balugendo lwanje ngindina makwekwe natandika ngende kubaya kafu yange yenyowa ekintu nejiba yange ejirange etisala yekabi najirange etibabula natandika na kolera kyekubonerako Mbale ngengona mu housing estate mwaka 1918 neza emazachi ano nagula liswa nazagala anganongera pakana afuna bubalayi wezi eka zibiri ni kakatu ni butikitiki budatu zikafu ano kusawe eno ndiwoni zikafu zine zesi ikama mabere zikafu zine zino zindetera mabere lita enkaga naza mumoni nga yose ngabirako bantu zinano zikafu nga nakuwere kafu ikulu ngayi ikafu yikola chino wenga inyowa iba yose munsi yekabiri aba yo omwayi nazetyo kyekubonerako nagabirako Mr. Odeje idayi umarudye nga bayisa batyo era sawayi ungobo serese nanu ikafu inanu nese mugongo gutamagose sese opakwe nanu inanu imosi yongen nefunetye na chirozo kutandika kuba ya zikafu nikuba nizimwanyi nikulima madoti ekulirenga baba wose late Wilfred Madaba ngane buying officer wezimwanyi mu Bugisco Politive Union kale nga nakulira makaga afana gati nabonanga bufunisi bulimo bulayi nalome nasenga nezere kukula katonda apere mani nasena akakukola ki nakakukola kyese nebonerako nenga zimwanyi zilimo mapesa magali zimwanyi zino ifunamo kilo kasanvu 5 kilo ejitunda mutwala gude na mu 12 mu mwaka nafuna milioni 9.
Now you can hear Mudiebo. You can hear Mudiebo. You have heard what he's saying in our local language.
Bale beni murekerese mwama kubana ku filimi nyimbi ngomusakulu Mudiebo ali kukanika kubindi besanya liso kukola bibirera yinzingisa.
Because of understanding our message of wealth, don't get diverted by development which is for all of us. Please concentrate on the wealth in your home. Because of that, when he was here in Mbale, he got a haifa.
Bale benga murekerese ngombone filimi yo papa ali kukubabolera ali bandu bakali mukanika hunzo wasawana ya buli muntu ngatingude nebibindi kwebirira inzosano y'omundu ni mungu mwewe ni babandu babushere ngano musakhulu Mudeebo namakukanikha era alomali musakhulu Mudeebo nga gamendi ineyerize mubunyala besire kwakana ni burangirisi bwa NRM bamfunira ihafu yehubaya.
Then he started selling milk here in the town.
Era ihafu yongani hekamabere anahukulisaza kamabere kwa mtauni mono.
Then 2018 he bought some 2 acres in the village.
Kuma kwa 2018 era anahani hukulisa simos.
And he planted coffee.
Era byala bunyasi bwezi hafu era byala ni simwani.
He's now getting 90 million shillings. The cows, he transferred some of the cows. He's getting 60 liters per day now.
Si hafu abenga hama afuna liters sola kama humikase sababu linako.
And he sells them.
Era kulisi.
Then in addition he has got coffee which he's selling and is getting 90 million shillings.
Era ni simwani kule kahuka mazi hafu ni hukulisa kama bere ani simwani zile salima akulisi atwera afuna milioni sola kama humisienda buli kumweko.
And where he was operating from Sironko, there's no tarmac road there.
Let
me show you another man from Serere.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ijala. I'm the proprietor of Taifa Farm, which is located in Serere in a place called Kakusi, where we are. And in Taifa, we have dairy, poultry, and we're also making laundry bar soap. But we also have the value addition aspect of the farm, where we produce yogurt and pack it, tin it for the market. This project started 11 years ago after an inspiration from His Excellency, the President of Uganda, when he had come here and he was teaching people about the 4-acre model. He was having a rally in Soroti, and that time I was working as a taxi driver. He was doing that master business in Soroti. So when I heard this, when I heard he was around, I crossed to go and listen to his story. And he was talking about a 4-acre model, how to improve household income. So when I came back, I was fired because I delayed there and the taxi came close. And the guy said, you go and eat those words that you had. But I had already this land, 2.5 acres, but I also had local chicken here. But after hearing that, I got inspired to put more effort on raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken to the tune of about 100 of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 4 eggs. So I used that incubator for multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500 local chicken around. And I was very famous for local chicken. So, but then local chicken were not answering my day-to-day needs. So I decided to translate it to layers. In Taifa Farm, we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day. And each tray goes at a price of 10,500. So approximately about 3 million shillings a day from the eggs that we get. Of course, it varies depending on the cost of the feeding, but at least a half goes for management, a half goes to our pocket as Taifa. So after selling the layers, that money, I invested it on dairy. I started dairy with the 4 cows, but you know, I have multiplied very fast because I'm using AI. I have my own semen bank here, so I do artificial insemination. And then I also got a vet who was able to train some of us here with the...
Now, Joseph Ijala, the one you are seeing there, is operating from Serere inside there, away from the tarmac roads.
Arambira abundu bali Serere mukariye teso aliho ambine lukudakola sitawe.
when he heard my message of wealth creation,
ngezile khulila injili ya muzeyi iye byefuna ng'omundu ni babana.
In 2012,
kumwaka kwa 2012
he left his job of taxi driver and went back to do poultry farming for eggs.
abwena alekha kimilimo kewe sekhutimisa tsimotokha tsefe tsila abandu taxis akobala ingo era khubaya tsingokho.
When I visited him some months ago and I took that film, he was getting 310 trays of eggs per day.
Era mali abwena nga atsileyo abirayo isambira ifilimi simama khuboneyo abere ni almali afuna kamaki lutelwe kamaki srango tray tsinderu bimya bitaru ne likhumena tsibili,
which was giving him 3 million shillings per day.
Era nga wakulisile kamakiko afuna million kama pesa ka Uganda million sitarubu lunakhu lulu.
Then he was selling more than 300 liters.
Era kulisa ni kamabere kakatuma liters bimya bitaru
of milk per day.
Era kamabere ko buli lunakhu.
Now recently when we were there, he said, no, I have doubled. I am now getting not 3 million per day from the milk and from the eggs. I'm now getting 6.8 million shillings per day.
Bali bene murekere says, unakulonga alikukende ngakiyo abirayo umuleba mbole aliye osyamba sabikha lebyo bimya bitaru anari ina khola bimirundi kibiri bimya bisesaba isingulisa kama bere buli lunakhu.
That is more than 2 billion shillings a year.
Kama khulundi ngwabalira mukumwiko kumufu kimya sili khumena kibiri abafuna kama kingwe kabiri ni khutumao buli kumwiko.
All from 2 acres.
Ebyosi abikholanga ali ni liswa lyewe lini ikasibili tsongene.
Now you may say these are big ones. Let's see whether there are smaller ones who have just started with PDM.
Munyamalo mamuli abo babo funabi nefe ba PDM bananikhelo nakhulo kuli waise khubonera khembokese siya khubonera khobandu beyasi.
The one who have just started with the area.
Era kunananekhani nabo anano mu
Sajona makhono na amira mufiriki sutuma wanu manafwa ina district Makenya South County. Ganaverawo muzi wakanisira kampesi kefe ka BTM. Acha wona BP satu. Ate toro muna banga amba singitesi yabe milioni. Wambere milioni no lango abeni kombe hafu ate nafune hafu yona intwale sambu. Intwale sambu yenga nakule uneyo nama kuchilinda kambuka nabone khasiya iroha achikulisa milioni ndwela mitwala abiri yakhasaba chikana 18 ari kumpesa kakaro hona kula simbisi siliwo nabukola imbisi ndwela nakhola ndi nakulisa nongela hona ko khafu yendi nei ali ndibula inyo kama vere khafu inanje kunafuna kama vere tamusambu nakulisa ho tatirano si come scusa singili lita singili kumi ntengo mitana hona wiki ali singi singeta ho anatsa sepinga ho kumwezi ali kumwezi ho ngana sepingiro ho ina mebi angeta bona ubwayibuli ni singeta nabe kunyo ho kubiza tatsibilitsi kale ne basanyo ate kumala nakulisa ho kale kile sanya ho muzeyi ichakholela chimbisi siyanga nakulisa habitsi hanjeta bunyasi hanjeta khulya kala ali ni basamuzi ichakholela ayokhola sindu silamo nabi debola mwasa buli bobuli akhala kumutano kwendi nako.
You can hear the testimony of this one here, Nyamukono.
Umurekerese bujulisi besi umulebena mukona kuloma.
When he got the money, he bought that cow.
Amakulomari ngafune kama pesa ka PDM
And the cow is giving him 7 liters. And he's selling some of it. And now he has got, the cow has given a birth to a calf. So the message to all of you is that all of you must get out of poverty.
Meet Jimmy, a boy with big dreams and an even bigger heart. His legs may be weak, but his spirit is unbreakable. With his loyal dog by his side, Jimmy faces every obstacle. When others say you can't, Jimmy whispers, "Watch me." Through every fall and setback, he rises stronger. Jimmy's Big Dream, a story that shows no dream is too big when you never give up. Jimmy's Big Dream by Jimmy Mulzit. Order now, available at Amazon.
Nemanya muli CD campus kapidia mukongene kakesata kuni campus kesira pikhosi kikindi ngani muli memyo kanisini.
Before we were sending entandikwa
anyuma wabe kurambisa entandikwa kubarmana kama pesi.
Then NADS.
Yakwera kubarambisa NADS.
Then Operation Wealth Creation by the Army.
Nekwaramisa bekamaye Operation Wealth Creation ni nabonga besa kugeta mubyefuna.
We are not going to increase the money parish model to add 15 million.
Ina sinomena parish development model basa kuongera makampesi era kuongera makampesi kola milioni likomina sirana.
That one is for the leaders to borrow from the local leaders.
Milioni likomina sirana sino kuongera kuongeri kakana barangirizi bakamina na ne babande babushereta kakesire katsira bantu babushere ne likomina sirana sesieto ko barangirizi.
Then we are going to have a fund for the religious leaders per parish per diocese or per Muslim district.
Ina sinomena kuongera marundi kule khali kumina sirana se barangirizi kuna campus kakandizi kuongera honga katsira barangirizi bebye kimyoyo.
That is just for the religious leaders, not for the ordinary Christians and Muslims. Those can go to the parish.
Ngakulamba kuongera mkule barangirizi bebye kimyoyo bedini oba basiramu oba bakristayo bananu baba barangirizi bongene boba baule boba shekhi boba ali mubana nenga barangirizi bongene.
Then the cultural leaders also need, we shall have a fund for them separate in their kingdoms.
Irana basandi babandu bambakani kimi niongo na bondi barangirisi bo kware yo kampesi wongera ko mumiruka kabenga katira cinze ko che barangirisi bebe kimi niongo ngano inzi ya masaba.
The message is that please, this is not football or athletics where you have got players and spectators.
Sinandi kanile kufana nga babenyabe kumpira musaweta watire musawo ti babenyayi balya ne baloleleli no baliyo singa nabo baloleleli ne babenyata face kubenga kuyinya kumupira.
We don't want players for wealth creation and then the others who are just spectating.
Sikana babala babe baboni ne babandi kuyinyata face kubenga lukwinya.
Everybody must be a player in the field.
Buli mutwera benga umwinyayi mu bindu byefuna mukwitsa watwanisa.
Now we have also created a fund for university graduates. If you are a university graduate and you have not got a job for 2 years, you should go for that fund.
Elesi nomena kwarere wesawu ya brawa isawu ya brawa yenesa kuramba kubandu baba amalire kusoma kama somo keangaki gasitiguli.
So all this is to beg you to get out of poverty.
Balebe musafura kulomali bino byose iri kuikonzerereni buli mutwera arure mu butano.
Now this is contribution of the NRM number 3.
Era sino sibasindu se hata rusibo ofisi siene se NRM kwa manga yitsa mu bunyala
My video here is full of many success stories in Uganda. People have woken up. And it's not just the individuals who have woken up, it has contributed to the whole economy. As I speak now, we have got surplus of everything. Everything is in surplus. Maize in surplus. Bananas, milk, cement, the old cassava, sugar, all those are in surplus, which is another issue which we don't have time. But when we checked, by 2021, there was still 39% of the people who were outside the money economy. Only working for the stomach. So that's how we introduced PDM. When I introduced PDM, when I checked last time, 67% were now in the money economy, 33% were still outside. But nationally, we are producing so much. Coffee is now like 12 million bags. We used to have 3 million bags. We are now producing 12 million bags. Tea, we are 3 million kilograms. We are now at 60 million kilograms. So the individuals have got out of poverty and the country is having more wealth, but there are people who are still in poverty. These are the ones we are struggling with. You saw Ijala there, because they are rich now, they were giving me cows. He was forcing me to take a cow. So please, let's all of us get out of poverty. The way is there. Now the fourth word I want to end up with today is jobs. Where do jobs come from? Because up to now we have talked of peace, development, and wealth.
wafuna enzingisa sikwabikanikirako ta.
Let me briefly show you where jobs come from.
Khemba bolere bale base mu bwimbi kibirimo bye burambi n'enzingisa bya mawaya.
Let's see Fred Byamukama.
Hakulekerese
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Byamukama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakubiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. I don't sleep here, but if I was sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million, because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. The remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is 0 grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for 0 grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those who take an harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors to rear. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here,
no,
current.
That's what I wanted you to see. This Byamukama started 3 years ago. After he was elected to parliament. He is the son of one of our NRM supporters. When he was elected, his father brought him to me and said, oh, my son has been elected, I want you to guide him. I told him what I've been telling you for the last 40 years. Which is that if you want to be of any value, go for the 4 acres model. And he listened quickly. And went and started implementing it. As you saw, he has got a number of activities in the 4 acres. The poultry for eggs, the cows for milk, the pineapples, the coffee, the bananas, and the pigs, which he doesn't sell, he just gives out to his and he's now very rich. Because from the eggs alone, he gets 180 million per month. When he removes costs, he remains with 55 million. That is 700 million shillings a year net profit. After removing costs. And that does not include coffee, does not include, it's just eggs. So he's now a rich man, he's muyindifu now. But besides, bring back the other picture. Besides, his muyindifu has created key minimum for 26 Ugandans there. Has created jobs for those young people. So therefore, jobs come from wealth. Wealth of the individual, of the family, of the company, or even the government sometimes if it has got a parastatal. Now, Byamukama here has created 26 jobs from commercial agriculture on a smaller scale. But let's now see manufacturing, how manufacturing creates jobs. Freeze that one. Now you can see that's a new town of factories.
anonga watsire na matala watsire ataiwo kamarumbi kaliyo kekele sirimba siyaha.
That land was just empty, you remember?
Nga mukhebulire nye bembale akhundisi kamarumbi kaliwo abaseka ayemabisi.
But in a very short time, I hear now there are 75 factories there now.
Ila mambo leo bali izromira khulini kamarumbi factory tsola kabina siran.
Employing, somebody told me 12,000 people just there.
Kamarumbi kali kama khumisambu na siran iresi khulomira babandu baramba yo ola kitwalo kibiri.
12,000.
Kitwalo kibiri ndi sikumi sibiri.
Okay, let's go inside one of the factories and see.
Akhulenge factory ndoro kwirumbi ndoro ngone sinasiri.
Freeze it there.
Mwabone?
Now, that's just one factory.
Ari khwama khubala kamarumbi basi factory tsingalipsi nebona iniyo ndwela buseri.
Employing so many young people.
Baele bakali nabisi bafunisire kimilimo bali khuramba mukarumomo.
So this gives you answer to all this confusion which people put you into.
Balebe murekerese kama Burundi bino byose siro mazia kukoshyashyana ne kukoshyashyana sirebo kusiramo niye kamarumbi ko.
So people try to give you the impression that jobs must be from the government.
Bantu bale mama bali kimilimo kyose kakakyama mu government.
That's a disaster.
It's binabi era sibirala.
If you hear that the majority of jobs are coming from the government, that country is doomed, it's finished.
Era singo ulio mundu ambasali walmali kimilimo kyakya mu government, kimilimo kyose kama mu government. Abewe wesufu Musevein basibali.
The government jobs in the whole of Uganda now are 480,000.
Hemba bolera kwa siyama. Kimilimo kyosi kiri mu government inga ye Uganda yefe. Kiri busirifu bune mbona bundi khobusa kimilimo kyongen sikiri kituma out.
But we are 50 million people.
Na rifwe khuli wala milioni kama kubikarano bukali bwe bandu mu Uganda.
How can we work for fit in the 480,000 jobs?
Ari ubo kuria na milioni kama kubikarano khupa ni kimilimo busirifu bune ne kimitwalo sienda kyongen.
So that's why NRM has been telling you the jobs are in 4 sectors, majority of jobs.
Era ingana khuba khebisalundi na balo malwawa ndikilimo kyama mu bifo bine.
Commercial agriculture.
Bali barekeresya kumukhosi kukunyowa mikhosi kine niye bulimi bwe khulima oba ni waya n'okulisi.
Obulunzi, obulimi n'obuvubi obukola sente.
Mwawulire senezi bulimi bubwayi khukola singeni byosi nibyo bikhwa kampesi.
That is commercial agriculture.
Iyo niyo sinomandi bulimi oba ni bubwayi bwamama kama umule.
Then manufacturing and artisanship.
Era kwasa mu marumbi esi khwamisamo ne kimilimo kindi swabisi.
Ebyemikono n'amakolero.
Bindu bye kamakhono kimilimo ke kamakhono atwani kamarumbi.
Then services like hotels, transport, tourism, music, all that is under services. Also those create jobs.
Arindi khwara khone kumukhosi kwenza kanisa iye babandu baakale ganimo muli babandu baramba mu mikowano mu hoteli babaramba mu khwimba kimyenya bapa sikitani bibindi ebyosi bili ifuna ibiramu za kanisa.
And then ICT.
Arondi khwara kho bina makesi I computer.
Now, as we speak today, you have heard that all the government jobs are 480,000.
Aringi singere mbabolere kimilimo mu government kyosi ngo akilera atwera kilibu sirifune ne kimitwalo sienda kyongene.
But these factories which have just started coming
are
already employing 1.3 million people.
Mu Uganda yose babandu bali khuramba omwezi bananikira na khulobusi bola emillioni ne busirifu butano.
almost 3 times the jobs of the government.
Kama kulondi obalamo kimirundi kitaro ne olisa kimirimo kakamera wa government ili busirifu munene ngitwalo senda ne million ile busirifu butano.
So therefore for today in the manifesto I would mention the 4 contributions by the NRM to Uganda.
Na sirende kuandala sandi munde nkarenka yefesi kulanga uli manifesto kuli ni bintu bine byesindukana kuandala sesalero.
Number 1,
Sisinyowa.
Number 1, peace.
Sisinyowa lukosi.
Number 2, development.
Se habiri inzowana.
Number 3, wealth creation.
Se hataru kusalisa buyindifu.
And number 4, jobs.
Se hane kimirimo burami.
How to get a job, to show you to get out of this nonsense of neo-colonialism.
Iran who understanding of kana hurre mubiyambaso bikhale bikhuyetata bambasirisa mutsinguto ne bibindi ni kamasanyalazi ne balekhile imoninge ne luotosi byesi khane sinomenesis
countries which are not viable.
Iliyo baluma kubindu biliyo bibala bikhalikho ni khuswasana khungata.
Uganda have got everything. When I hear people talking I just laugh.
We've got
everything. There's nothing you don't have now. Apart from crops and all this, and what you see our vehicles which we are making here.
Kulinisi motokhezi lukhungonera mu Uganda anano busabwene bona ku film si motokhezi lukhungonera ne bitima ngonera anano bona sibasi bona simuli khabisa bone basi time ya malisire mukaribisa bunu lubwene bisu munye futi titi wananga zikenda wanangi mahelele ya mili ya busa bafana basingira kama bele.
Those vehicles are being manufactured here by your children, your colleague, your brothers and sisters.
Biti mebyo bali kubikholera mu Uganda muno ni babana benywe ni banda yenywe ni bakoko benywe.
That's why we call it Kira Motors. Kira is the word for the Nile.
Era kulanga ikampuni yokulisirira kira sirira lusi lwejinji.
So therefore please wake up. The issue is to know what we are doing and why.
Bali beni musisi muhe mubone lwasina kulukukhola sino kulukukhola sina ne lwasina kulukuzikhola.
Some of the people are worried about you. We are doing all this before we get our oil.
Babandu bandi bali kuyemberera omaye sina nimanyo kulukukhola bino byosi kakusilufuna bwindi kwefwe bwemilaba kama furatawe.
But the oil is coming next year.
Eramba kakasandi mumwiko kwitso kuku 2026 kama furaka mwiraba kali kunene kakhurura era hukulisende kwongera.
Let us see what is happening with the oil.
Bali beni mukhokese filimo iyamba khumafuraka efwe ibinyoro ni mubone filimo ya kama furone zikholele.
That is one of the wells.
Ali nisostwera khulutsi lwe kama furangene.
You can see Lake Albert in the back.
Khulwande inyanza kitanzige Albert.
So the oil will come out next year.
Aranga mubone bombekhle baryo balisa baryo kama furaka hamom era khumenyeza kubanga khukangona hukasinga hukakulisa kubaha kwezi.
It will be much easier for the government to do some of the infrastructure because we shall have more money for the government.
Isikana tukuyeta nabi sikutikiye khukhwamba mukhwa khukhola singota singa lisifurisani sezikholere.
So that's why we are talking safeguarding the gains and making a qualitative leap to a modern society.
Era yeni yalombo rasina khulomelo khwahinga khwatikia byese khufunile atende kwami khokho ne khusune khusyanga ki munzo waswana mu Uganda.
The enemies of Uganda are very worried.
Ali bandu mu Uganda babembele.
especially those outside. There are some groups in the world which don't want to see successful, powerful African countries. Because here we don't beg anybody. Remember, we had some argument with homosexuals. We said if you want to be a homosexual, go to Europe. They said, oh, we shall cut aid, we shall cut aid. And they cut aid. I was just laughing. Our economy is among the fastest growing in the world. Now, let me end with free education. In government schools. Since 1996, I introduced free education in the government schools. And it worked well for some time. But school managers started bringing back charges in schools. And so many children have been dropping out of school. I don't agree with that. But I don't always use force to implement what I think should be done. So that's why I decided to use another approach. I started the skilling hubs where I was educating children free. I don't know whether my graduates, some of them are here. If they are here, let them come, and two of them give testimony, one boy, one girl.
Na chairperson bakubolere mwaberenga mwaire bandu bola bimya bitaru ne babalio ni besano ari kufunako musolo mtwera ni uwesikoko mtwera babenga bakuwa byese babirremo nga bakalibwa balani muimao babili munina bese barobole bali bese okane umusolo yali.
Introduce yourself, who you are, why you had dropped out of school, and what you trained as.
Kama sina naula Madina kwa Mbale Industrial Division, Parish South Central, Ifreji Police. Sina sendi mtwela kubamire kubugisu Industrial Hub. Baba Musevein wanyala kuyeta babandu ngefe ngesesi nabo mulimi ngenjekako kusala wasabe okuteka enguli ngamayo 12 nesawe. His Excellency kusima nabi ni kamani ka kikosi ndiwanyala nabi nganatya natanaso ma hairdressing sinaka maota bakulekera kukola shampoo liquid soap byosi bakuleke era sindiane sawe sinsiri madino we hale tawe sai ifuna kwasiringi nasengo mukhasi nanyalisa kusomesa babana bangi nikuyete familias abenkhale ngwala bubi busi nesawe ingube singana nesingwala baba Museveni nkusaba nabi ndiwanyala nabi ubanga werenga sinyali kali wera akwongere kamani akwongera chimyaka jesuli ninati akwongera akachitindi chibadabo baba Museveni wanyala nabi masina nalamile naula madina.
To summarize.
Your Excellency, she says that she's a transformed lady. She was unskilled and a casual laborer, but now she's been skilled in making liquid soap, and she's been able to gain substantial out of it. She's educating her children, and her lifestyle has changed to the testimony of even the villagers who look at her as a very different and transformed person.
Very good. The boy.
Balebe kama sina kase nange wambuka kaloli lwanga namba Mbale village ilina Mukongo sese kanyo cha skilling center ta abe mvugira boda babantu ni hala musaluni lutwela na ulilo omundu unyweho mu mesi busa wita musaluni ngali ulomari wamahu bayi muhusika baluma bari bikuyeho usoma kwa busa ngana mao narebaho isi kansala wase ngabamulanga wa Magale Tony sawa yu contestinga ba LC5 district yembale wa Magale Tony anjeta wa mamba hukumuhono kwata wa RDC application yase yabiramo nata skilling center ngano layo abe niyembeleye namba sandi bilyo byehusa sulira nenga no layo buli shindu shose nshaba sha free bulilinga hukona busa uchani bulilita bilyo nga hulya busa ate eli bari busi mani na butama byonyeleta kumujela abe ni hulya kamatore buli shindu shose nanga baushusira nga bahola balance diet nga ukola mazoezo ukola nga hutimamo ukola shina nga tindwa eti huamba fuata kwa babula ina abesile swabela uhabu kwa babandu basironaga era sawa inga narura uhabu nakobola yabo wa mamba hukumuhono ngendamba muwaka shopi yewe ngefuna chimitwalo chibili buli luna neliesi uharambiranga chimilimo mbaota nahalona ati habibi khawangula nabanga ndambaho ikuwaka shopu isi chimilimo chitambiye ifukaho habibi kiyo elesi inomela nara milioni mukitundu ngamale nisungile muzeyi silingi tesa hurere hu akaunti 50 milioni ziliho elanga seniyo chapaso nuwe sako silingi ziliko kale ngupilisa basoleli ndi mwesi sana bale muhakona lilota muzeyi alihuka batisikilu era muhabayo mwatambashe uholata bale ni umwe halulu bila ibili burangisi isi tafunira silingi nengole waka shopias mwanyele nara milengo wambo kaloli lwanga uwe Mbale district Bungo.
Your Excellency, Kaloli Rwanga is giving testimony from Bungo Hall. He heard about the skilling hub in one of the saloons, and he was assisted and got admitted. He testifies that he was surprised to find that everything is provided for free, including balanced diet, which includes rice, one of the common delicacies here. And he trained, and when he came out, he's able to start a workshop in which he's doing a lot of work.
He trained as what?
He trained in welding and carpentry.
Welding?
Yes.
Yes.
And now he has a workshop. He does welding, but also with some carpentry.
So, thank you. Now, the issue I'm presenting to the NM members is a case against school fees in government schools.
ilo mezi ndukuka na kuwa andaresila bale base besi na CNRM.
Wawache watoto wewe.
Nisio kubanga sibasasulisya babana mu malekero masomero tawe.
Because these children's future had been ruined by the school fees.
Galimulu kubona babikirano ni babasya bahali anota banga baloma bali basasule kampesi mukutendeko kwako hali batibisa bula bwawe bwe mumoni.
When I trained them for free for 6 months, they have become very useful people. For themselves and for the country. You see what they are producing now. From India, making these products here. After just 6 months of training. So in the coming government, I want us to discuss seriously the issue of the school fees in government schools. Therefore, for today, 5 words. Peace. Number 2, development. Number 2, 3, wealth creation. Number 4, jobs. And number 5, free education in government schools. Mwanyala kimilimo. Mwewele kuwagira NRM. NRM oye. Mbale oye. Bugisu oye. Uganda oye. East Africa oye. Mwanyala nabi wele abalinde.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I'm Dr. Rosemary Nansubuga-Seninde, your Director for Mobilization. I take this opportunity to thank you so much for the messages you have given throughout your campaign. Your Excellency, before I invite the flag bearers, allow me to introduce a few people that were not introduced. We have the Rector for the IUIU, Professor Ismail Simbwa, is here with us. We have Honorable Wanda Richard, Bungoko Central, Honorable Wandwasi Robert, Bungoko South, Walela Martin, Vice Chair Workers, and your young people, the General Musevein Gen Z Coordinator Israel Charisima. Your Excellency, I would like to invite the flag bearers of Mbale City and of Mbale District. And we shall request you for 3 photo moments for the flag bearers, for the youth leaders, the youth league leaders, the 7 chairpersons, and also for the skilling beneficiaries. Now, Mbale City flag bearers, Honorable Wambogo John Wekesa for Mbale Industrial Division, Honorable Hudu Hussein, Northern Division, Lydia Wanyoto for Woman MP, and Magombe Vincent Mayor from Mbale City. Then the next group will be Honorable Mohaye Miriam for Woman MP Mbale District, Geoffrey Wokuri, Bungoko South, Honorable Masaba Muhammad, Mutenyo for Bungoko Central, Honorable Shafiga Wanyenya for Bungoko North, Honorable Wamagale Tone, that one is LC5, and then Wanyama Judas, the one for Youth Eastern Region. Now can we start with Honorable Wambogo John Wekesa? Wekesa oye! Wambogo oye! Please Wambogo. Wambogo oye! Yes, can we have Hudu Hussein? Hussein oye! Hussein oye! Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Can we have Lydia Wanyoto? Honorable Lydia Wanyoto. Lydia Wanyoto oye! Wanyoto oye! Thank you very much. Can we now have Magombe Vincent, Mayor Mbale City? Magombe oye! Magombe Vincent oye! Okay, thank you very much. Can we have the next group? I would like to introduce Mohaye Miriam, Honorable Mohaye Miriam, Woman MP, Mbale District. Honorable Mohaye oye! Honorable Mohaye oye! Can we now invite Geoffrey Wakuri, Bungoko South? Geoffrey Wakuri oye! Wakuri oye! Thank you very much. Now can we invite Masaba Muhammadu? Masaba oye! Masaba oye! Thank you very much. Can we invite Shafiga Wanyenya? Honorable Shafiga Wanyenya, Bungoko North. Wanyenya oye! Wanyenya oye! Can we now invite the chairperson for LC5, Wamagale Tone? Wamagale Tone. Wamagale oye! Wamagale Tone oye! Your Excellency, allow me to also invite Wanyama Judas, the one that is holding our flag for the Youth Eastern. Wanyama oye! Thank you. Musevein oye! Musevein oye! The President is now having a photo moment with the flag bearers. Your Excellency, we thank you so much for loving the people of Uganda and for sacrificing for the people of Uganda. Thank you very, very much indeed. May God bless you. The next photo moment is for the skilling students, the skilling beneficiaries. Your Excellency, those are our beneficiaries of the skilling hub. We want to thank you so much, Your Excellency, for educating the children of Uganda and for skilling the young people. They can now be able to get jobs, to create their own jobs. We want to thank you so much. That is the skilling team. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Musevein oye! Musevein oye! Your Excellency, the next group, we are requesting you to have a photo moment with the 7 chairpersons of the Youth League. The chairpersons of the Youth League, please. Can you please hurry? Your Excellency, that is the team that is going to work very hard to ensure that the young people vote for NRM and vote for President Musevein. Thank you very much for giving them that opportunity. Now, finally, Your Excellency, we have the converts. We have the converts, the people who have listened to your message and have appreciated that it is only President Musevein who can still carry on the mantle of this country. We want to thank you for educating the people of Uganda. We want to thank you for loving us and for protecting the gains. Those are the converts that have decided to work with you. NRM oye! NRM oye! Musevein oye! A youth oye! A women oye! Everybody oye! Your Excellency, we also have the Prime Minister of the Vukuka. He's here with us, Dr. Paul Mwambo. He's also here. We also have Dr. Halima Wakabi Akbar, Director of Institutions Planning and Development of the University IUIU. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for this wonderful rally. We thank the people of Mbale City and Mbale District for coming in big numbers to receive His Excellency the President. We want to thank our sister, Natasha Karugire. Thank you very much for joining, Papa. Thank you for being with us. We want to thank you so much. Greetings to our beloved Mama. We also have the Commissioner, National Secretariat of Patriotism, Madame Helen Seku. She's also here with us. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. May God bless you, Your Excellency. We pray for good health for you. And we pray that God continues to guide you, to give you wisdom, and to give you good health. Can we stand up for the anthem?